everyone, it's Michelle from Scrap Secrets, and welcome to Sketch Sunday. I believe this is the 5th episode. I'm going off memory. This is going to be really, really short. I really wanted to create a card for you on camera, but seeing as it's almost 11 o'clock at night on Sunday, I'm trying to get this done as fast as possible. I already made the card. I tried to get everything done. I have to do several loads of laundry. I think I have like 5 or 6 loads of laundry from being gone for a week. I have to do it so fast because I'm actually turning around and leaving again for work this week. So I need to get everything done and make sure that my house is in order before I leave again. So I wanted to make you guys a Sketch Sunday video because I know I didn't make one last week, so I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. So while I was watching TV, catching up on some of my DVR shows that I missed while I was in San Diego, I came across a card design that I really, really liked, and I will show you it. Here it is. And the website that I got it from is cosmocricket.typepad.com. I will put that link below so you can go check that out. And I'm just going to show you the supplies I used real quickly. I used a couple of dies. This one is the wafer thin die set from Simon Says Stamp. It's a Simon Says Stamp exclusive. I got this one with it's a stamp and die set together. I don't know the name of it off the top of my head, but they do still sell that on their website. I used 2 Nestabilities dies. These were the middle circles. I used a Simon Says Stamp exclusive stamp set called Labeled with Love. It's Lizzie Ann Designs for Simon Says Stamp. I used the cupcake from the middle of this, and I also used the sentiment, Friends Make Life a Little Sweeter. I used Hero Arts Shadow Ink in Midtone Pool. I also used Memento Tuxedo Black ink. I used some Studio G glitter glue in the kind of clearish white color. I used 3 colors of Tim Holtz Distress markers. I used Dusty Concord, Worn Lipstick, and Stormy Sky. So I used all 3 of those. Some pop dots, and the last thing that I used was a Heidi Swapp stamp set, and there's no real names for these, so it's HS01124. And if you look at this, I used the little stars from there. For the paper, I used white cardstock, a pre-made card base that was 4 by 5.5, and I used 2 pastel papers that I had lying in my stash. They were actually from a pack from Michael's. It was a long time ago, and I think they actually have these in 8.5 by 11 still, but these were a smaller pack. I think these were 4.5 by 6.5. So I used the pink one, and this is the pink zebra, and then the purple leopard. So I used the backs of that. So I will show you the card that I created. It's a little bit different than the one from the sketch, but not much. So the first thing that I did was I scored and folded my card base, and then I took a piece of white cardstock, and it is, I believe, 1/2 inch smaller than the card base. And then what I did was I centered up the larger circle and the wafer thin die from Simon Says Stamp on the piece of white cardstock, and I ran that through my Cuttlebug on the Genius platform. If you guys don't know, the Genius platform has magnets in it so that it holds the wafer thin dies in place as it's going through the machine. So then when it came out, I took this stamp, this is the Simon Says Stamp exclusive one, and I inked it up with a Memento Tuxedo Black ink and stamped it onto the 3 pieces that came out of the inside of this on the white cardstock. I used a little bit of washi tape at the bottom because when I was stamping it, I wasn't inking up the stamp. Some of these dots actually got inked in black, and when I went to turn the stamp to the side for the top and bottom pieces, some of those dots got on to some of them, so I had to run another piece of white cardstock through the Cuttlebug so that I could get some more of the white inserts. So after I stamped those on, I used my 3 different colors of Distress ink and colored in the cupcakes. So what I did was I started with the blue marker and then did the pink wrapper. So then in the pink wrapper, I did the pink heart next, and then the purple wrapper. So in the purple wrapper, there's the purple heart, and then I did the blue wrapper. So it was kind of like a one after the other. To color in the frosting, I used some of that Studio G glitter glue. I decided it needed a little bit of blue because I had the purple and the pink from the background, because I lined the card front with the back of the pink cardstock, and I knew that I was going to use purple for the circle here. Oh, and if you see that, that's my cat Lucy's tail. She's being nosy and coming up to say hi. So I thought I needed a little bit of blue, so I went through my stamp set and I found the Heidi Swapp stamp that just had a little bit of the stars on it, and I used some mid-tone shadow ink pool and just kind of stamped it around between where the sentiment and where the icons were. I also stamped the sentiment for the card in the same pool ink. And then I kind of just put everything together, and that was it. I popped these 3 up on Pop Dots so you can kind of see the pink behind it. It gives it a little bit more dimension. And I just glued the circle right down to the edge. I actually cut out a whole circle and then just marked where I wanted to cut it off and ran it through my trimmer and just cut that off. So that's my card for the Sketch Sunday. I will show you one more time what the sketch looks like so that you can see the two kind of close together. So here's the sketch and here's the card. So kind of similar, but a little bit of a different take on it. I had butterflies, but I thought that was a little bit too spot on. So that's the cards for tonight's version of Sketch Sundays. If you guys have anything that you want to see me make for Sketch Sunday, if you have a sketch that you want me to do, feel free to send it, either private message me or excuse me, leave the link or post it to my Pinterest account. All my information's listed below. Feel free to leave comments or questions and subscribe. I will see you guys next Sunday for the next edition of Sketch Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching and have a great week.